Breaking the News with Des Clark.
I am Des Clark and this is Breaking the News, the show that breaks the week's news and asks four opinionated panellists to put it back together again. And with me are four brilliant comedians. On my left we have Kate Hammer and Chris Forbes, and facing them are Kemah Bob and Stuart McPherson. In the news this week, a woman who claimed more than £23,000 in benefits, saying she was too ill to go outside, has been caught surfing and ziplining in Mexico. When asked to explain herself, she said, "Wee." Over 400,000 Kit Kats have been stolen from a truck in Switzerland, which could cause a shortage over Easter. Police chased the criminals, demanding they give the bars back, but all they got was 2 fingers. And NASA successfully launched Artemis 2, its first crewed mission to the moon in over 50 years. The crew won't land on the moon, but will travel further from Earth than ever before ejecting the Epstein files and then returning home. Right, you've met the teams. Let's crack on with round one. This is the Broken News round, where our teams have to guess 2 major stories of the week that have been mashed together into one single news headline. So, Kate and Chris, can you tell me what this is all about?
The Prime Minister is holding an emergency Cobra meeting today to look at the first of 4 new ferries for CalMac as the government tries to work out how to deal with pressure on the West Coast network. However, 5 out of CalMac's 11 major vessels are still out of action since the first US-Israeli strikes.
Kate, any ideas what our first story might be?
I think it's going to be the war in Iran and the economic impact from that.
That is correct. Well done. Yes, that is right. The economic impact of the war in the Middle East has been a big talking point again this week, with warnings of a potential oil crisis, food prices increasing, and Chancellor Rachel Reeves saying that some people may get government help with energy bills. The financial effects of the war are very much in the news. Experts have warned that grocery shopping bills could soar by £150. So no different, really, than if you forget your club card. Tough times ahead. Well done and get the right answer, Kate. What do you think then? Do you think, like many are saying, that we're heading for a 70s-style recession?
To me, like, the 70s is so far away. That's when, like, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was set. And if putting all of your grandparents in one bed saves you money, by George, I'll do it. I don't think they'd like being dug up, but I mean, I'll try.
You give it a go, wouldn't
I'd
you?
give it a go.
That's the way to save a bit of money. What do you think then, Chris? Big news this week. Do you think that we're heading for a 70s-style recession?
I think we are, but I'm trying to think positively about it. You know, I think it's all about terminology and the words we use. So instead of thinking of it as a recession or a crisis, I'm trying to think of it as a retro economic experience.
Nice.
You know, and I kind of like the idea that people could do that, like a reality TV show, or that you could go to a travel agent and, like, revisit something like that. And I wouldn't pick the 70s. I'd go for an 80s style recession kind of plan there as well, where you lose your job, but then you still have incredible hair.
Can I say, I'm really sorry for dragging you guys into this. As an American, it's such a bad vibe. And now Trump is saying that he wants to pull out of NATO. And it's like, you know who should have pulled out? His dad.
Stuart, what are you making of this then? Do you think that we're heading for a 70s-style recession?
I thought we were in a recession. Don't tell me this has been the good times. Felt like we were in it already. It feels like a friend of mine's really self-conscious about losing his hair, and he is receding. God bless him. We all sort of know, but he came up to me recently. He's like, Stu, is my hair like starting to recede? Like, be honest. You can be honest. I'm like, honestly, man, I think it's been there for like 10. He's like, when did it start? I was like, I think it started with Brexit. And you might want to drop the skincare routine because you've got a bit of an oil crisis on your forehead as well.
Well, we seem to be embracing the recession then, and we are going retro. But what about the overall picture here then, Kate? Obviously, a very difficult situation. How do you see this war playing out?
This war feels like, with the U.S., and it feels like I'm talking to a dog, where you just have to be like, President Trump, drop it. Drop it. No, that Strait of Hormuz is not for you. Down. Where did you get that? And now he's peeing on the floor. Great. That's perfect. We're going to have to put him down.
What are you making of it all then, Chris? Very difficult situation in the Middle East. How do you see this war playing out?
I went back and looked at a lot of the other kind of, illegal wars, and I realised that there was certain phases of each of them. So I think this is what will probably happen. Phase 1, missiles. We're kind of there right now. There's always missiles at the start, airstrikes. Phase 2, sanctions. Phase 3, there'll be a confusing map on the news. Phase 4, nobody knows now what's happening at all, but we all have a really strong opinion on it. Phase 5, we'll be told it's nearly over every week until 2029. And then Phase 6 is just a really great podcast.
We'll see how it plays out, but it does continue, the crisis in the Middle East, and obviously the economic effects have been felt in this country. Some people have found it much harder to get petrol this week, but that is because the lighter nights make it more difficult to siphon it out of your neighbour's car. Well done, Kate and Chris. You get 2 points for that. It was the economic impact here in the UK of the ongoing war in the Middle East. So, Kima and Stuart, what do you think the other story was that we were after?
It's CalMac still nailing it. After all these years, they're nailing it.
I will take that as the answer. Well done, Stuart. Yes, it is the ongoing saga of the seas. As CalMac ferries reached a critical shortage this week, engine problems put an 8th vessel out of action, and CalMac Chief Executive Duncan Mackison blamed a combination of weather, sea swell and technical issues for the situation. CalMac say that they are working on solutions, including their long-term strategy of waiting for the islands to drift back together again over the next 250 million years.
The latest ship that's failed is called the MV Lord of the Isles, which I just really don't think you can call it Lord of the Isles if it can't make it to the Isles.
I was looking up what was going on, and apparently one of the vessels needs to be redesigned. They need to redesign propellers to fix a persistent vibration problem. I say leave it how it is. Sounds like quite a nice ride.
CalMac, you've just sold a ticket. What do you think about this then, Chris? Difficult times for CalMac again. What's your take on it?
I like the fact that some of the new ferries that they had brought in were built in Turkey. And I love the idea that if the engine does fail and they can't move, someone just comes in with a cosmetics team and says, well, we can fix your hairline while you're waiting. You know?
We're talking about a ferry crisis. It's ongoing, one problem after another. Stuart, you're the man. How would you sort this? We brought you in.
I'd have to take issue with that, for starters. I was on a stag do in Loch Lomond last year, and we got like a water taxi, you know, there's like 20 of you on a boat, and you're out in the fresh air, and you can drink and that, and you go between the islands, and that was really fun, and it was, I mean, none of them were broken, they were all in action, like, let's just try that, it'd be a good laugh. So I think if the water taxis weren't going to the islands, let's just flood Glasgow. Make it like the Venice of the West. Every road has got roadworks, there's potholes everywhere. Also, the water would probably help with all the buildings going up in flames all day long.
Yeah.
I think it's a win-win.
It's a brilliant technique. Great. It's the only thing the council haven't tried. Let's go for that.
This is probably, I need to get this off of my chest. Some of the names of these places sound fake. Troon. Northwest? Northeast?
Youth?
East?
Yeah, youth. Yeah, youth.
Northeast?
Youth.
Southeast? Okay, lazy. What is this? Tyree? Tyree?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a man's name. And then there's an island called Islay. Like, sure, yeah, you can name stuff that's crazy. I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
Get out of
Is
here.
now a good time to say that I'm Canadian and not... And it's pronounced Isla, actually. Also, I am, because I've been living here for 5.5 years, I am a big believer in Scottish unity. I don't think we should wait for the islands to drift towards us. I think we should pull them in now. And actually, we can use this to our advantage because we can start getting rid of places we don't really need. Just put an island on top of there, you know. Fife. We don't need it.
Stuart's from Fife, just so you know.
Glenrothes North. You can have it.
Aaron would look lovely on top of that, I think.
Chris, what are you making of this then? The Calmac ferries, difficult moments for them. How would you sort out the ferry crisis?
I'd maybe start running like a BYOB type of thing, you know, bring your own boat.
Nice.
So sorry.
I feel like some people have tried that and people didn't like it. Like they called it like a crisis, like a refugee crisis or something like that. I don't know if we can BYOB.
Cal might need a Start the Boats campaign.
At the end of that round, it is 2 points apiece. Now, much of our news is about public opinion, so to find out what stories people are talking about, we spoke to two friends of the show, Great British Bake Off winner Peter Sawkins and journalist and YouTuber Claire Johnston. So, Kima and Stuart, what do you think Peter is talking about here?
I do think it's important that we don't forget the classics, because I think classics are there for a reason. I'm all for trying out a different style of something. It's an endless opportunity to innovate and try something new and try something different.
They're doing too much with the desserts, isn't it? The hot cross buns, they're getting crazy out there. They're going off.
As wild as that is the right answer, Kima. Well done. Yes, that is from this week's news. Easter is here, and you may have noticed the vast array of Easter treats available in supermarkets. From red velvet hot cross buns to donut Easter eggs, the variety is bigger than ever. But is it all a bit too much? Some say Easter treats are available in too many flavours. For example, Marks and Spencer's hot cross bun varieties now include tiramisu, caramel fudge, and Gaviscon. Chris, what do you think about this then? Have we overdone it? Has Easter gone too far?
I initially had thought so, and I was seeing that things had got carried away, the different flavours of eggs and the hot cross buns, but it was just last week I had one of the lemon curd hot cross buns, and oh my days. Jesus would approve. Like, it is so, like, I know Easter's supposed to be about celebrating the resurrection, but if they had existed back then, these are the reason he would have come back. Like, they are so good.
He wouldn't have wanted to die.
Oh.
He'd be like, sorry guys, you're just gonna have to pay for it. Sorry about your sins. Have you tried this?
What holiday should we make a big deal of?
Okay, so guys, it's coming up. Pretty huge. Maybe not big enough. April 23rd is Bring Your Child to Work Day. And I say, get them in there. Get those kids to work. You know, show them how to send the PDF. Show them how to do what jobs are. I don't know what jobs are. I've been a comedian for ages. I don't know what jobs are. But I think we need to bring back child labor.
You have found your audience here today in Greenock. Stuart, what do you think about this? We're obviously at Easter time, but what holiday should we make a big deal out of?
I like to make a big deal about every big event that's like as decided by my iPhone calendar. It's like the Battle of the Boyne, that's a huge one for me. So it's just an exciting time of year, do you know what I mean? It comes around quicker every year. We're in that funny bit now, aren't we, between Christmas and the Battle of the Boyne, where no one knows... No one knows what day it is. It's crazy.
Kate, we're obviously talking about how we celebrate Easter, but let's go wider. Let's go through the calendar. What holiday should we make a big deal out of?
I think there's one man in Scotland who is given more culturally than anyone before him, and I think that he should be celebrated. Let's give it up for Des Clark Day, everyone! We'll make it your birthday. Can you believe he's only 30 for the 15th year in a row?
That's weirdly accurate, actually, yeah. Well done. Overwhelming Easter treats is the right answer. Keema and Stuart, you get 2 points for that. Now to you, Kate and Chris. It's your turn. What do you think Claire is talking about here?
It's very strange. I always worried AI would replace humans, particularly on social media, but I just didn't expect to lose out to a pineapple with commitment issues. And so soon.
It must be the whole Fruit Island thing, which is like the AI version of Love Island on TikTok.
What a great spot that is. That's the right answer. Yes, there is a new trend on TikTok and it's called Fruit Island. An AI version of the popular TV show Love Island. Fruit Island features fruits as characters, including Watermelina, Bananito and Cherita. Yes, it is as crazy as it sounds. Like its namesake, Fruit Love Island is fairly predictable. It's obvious from the start that the bananas will split. Things will turn sour with the grapes. And nobody will want to blow a raspberry. Chris, well done in getting the right answer. So, is this what you thought AI would be used for?
100%. The real issues. I used to laugh at people that used to think that robots and AI were going to take over the world, but I always knew it was just going to be about plums flirting with watermelons. And I, for one, am delighted. Come on, the Plumero. I'm rooting for him.
Big winner for you. Kate, what do you think about this? You've worked in television. Is this what you thought AI would be used for?
Yeah, what a way to get your 5 a day. I've actually made my own version of Fruit Island for breaking the news. Stuart McPherson.
Wow.
Chris Forrest Strawberry.
Do my one.
Kiwi Bob.
Love that.
And Desiccated Coconut Clark.
We need to leave Love Island how it is. I think it's a great show, very healthy. Nothing has ever gone wrong on it or from it. I actually would like to be a contestant. And if it's okay, I'd like to do my kind of like intro for you now. Hi, I'm Keema, and I'm a freelance creative, which means I have an active imagination that will weaponize itself against me as soon as I really like someone.
You passed the audition.
Yeah, also I have huge boobs.
Stuart McPherson. Obviously, we're talking about this big trend, and it has gone viral, world's best, everywhere. But what do you think the best way is to use AI to improve entertainment?
You know ABBA Voyage, where it's like holograms? I was thinking that, but like for Rod Stewart, who I know is still alive and gigging, but I saw a video of him performing the other night, and I thought, you need to get off that stage, Grandad. He looks like my nan, and he sounds like my granddad that died 12 years ago.
So we're talking about AI, and well done for getting the right answer. Of course, Fruit Love Island Scottish character McTangerine had to leave the sun-kissed island early after suffering a bad case of sunburn because he's an easy peeler. And we love that. A fruity version of AI is, of course, the right answer. And 2 points go to Kate and Chris. This is Breaking the News from BBC Radio Scotland with me, Des Clark. Now, this round is all about who is in the news. I will play you a clip of a mystery person. All you have to do is tell me who it is. So, Kate and Chris, you're first this time. Who is this?
My father used to take us for walks on a Sunday. And then, when I was old enough, I'd be about 6 or 7. He would take me to the art gallery. That was wonderful.
Sir Billy Connolly.
There we go. The absolute icon that is Sir Billy Connolly, a Scottish hero, and that is the right answer. Yes, the iconic comedian has recorded an audio guide for Kelvingrove Art Gallery and Museum in Glasgow. Sir Billy went to the museum with his family as a child, and in the audio tour, he recounts his memories from that time, including sliding about the floor in his socks with his sister Flo. The guide is fully interactive. Visitors press 1 for information about the museum's exhibits, 2 for Kelvingrove's history, and 3 if they need a wee jobby. I love that. Kima, are you happy to hear that he is going to be a tour guide at Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum?
Guys, I've never been more afraid to admit something in my life. I have no idea who this man is. I'm sorry. I'm just a girl. Would you guys mind giving me like a quick, would you mind catching me up on his vibe? What's the deal?
Well, he used to build ships originally, but not Calmac.
Okay, good.
Crucially, he was a very famous comedian.
Yeah.
A national treasure in Scotland, beloved.
I would say the most iconic and famous comedian in the world.
Oh,
Yes.
hey. I'm sorry.
Kima, I just want to thank you. You've never made me look better and more Glaswegian than I have today.
Also, what's up with the Big Yin thing?
Big Yin was just the name that he was given very early in his career when he was starting on stage in Glasgow. The big one, the big guy, the Big Yin. And then that just stuck for many years.
Obviously, I love Billy Connolly, and like if you've not been like in town, like there's huge murals of him all over Glasgow. Like he's so beloved here. But the funny thing to me is that like obviously it's great to celebrate him, but if you are someone like you and you're coming, if you just walked around Glasgow and you saw all these murals of Billy Connolly, you would assume he was like a fascist dictator or something. Like how many people did that guy kill? He must be like their Chairman Mao or something. No, he was just a laugh. We liked him.
You're right in that context if you didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Kim Jong-un. Well, we do love him. He is an icon. I mean, just a mention of his name gets a lovely reception from the audience here. And we're talking about Billy Connolly as a tour guide. What else would you use Billy Connolly's voice for?
There isn't a thing I wouldn't want Billy Connolly's voice for. I specifically, I think he should voice everything in my house. Like, I want him to have the voice of my Roomba, so when it gets stuck underneath a coffee table, he can yell out. I've asked Chris to prepare a Billy Connolly impression of my Roomba.
Let's go for Chris Forbes as Billy Connolly.
As a Hoover.
Oh, hello there. I'm stuck in here. Can you help me out? I just sound like my grandpa now.
There's a slight edge towards Mrs. Doubtfire. Of course, one of Glasgow's most popular museums is the Burrell Collection, where, of course, everything there has been stolen from Princess Diana's bedroom by her former butler, Paul. Right, Kima and Stuart, it's your turn now. Who is this and why are they in the news?
And while I was in there, knock, knock, knock on the door. Princess Diana and the boys are here. And I was like, okay.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis is in the news this week as she will be the new Jessica Fletcher in an upcoming movie of Murder, She Wrote. The reboot will be released next year, and whilst details are sparse at the moment, Jamie Lee Curtis said she is very excited about the role. Of course, Jamie Lee Curtis won Best Supporting Actress for her role in the film Everything Everywhere All at Once, about a Saturday morning in TK Maxx. Kate, are you happy with that? Do you think she's the right person for the role?
No, I don't get why you would cast Jamie Lee Curtis when you have Chris Forbes, who can definitely Mrs. Doubtfire this situation and bring his Billy Connolly as a Hoover voice to this. I think you were robbed.
Well, now, portraying the actor Jamie Lee Curtis as Jessica Fletcher in the role of Billy Connolly as a Hoover, please welcome Chris Forbes.
Oh, Michael Myers did it.
Well done to Jamie Lee Curtis. Cannot wait to see that. And of course, it's a show that we all love. It's still shown on various TV channels, Murder, She Wrote. But what other old detective show would you reboot and why? Keema, I'll start with you.
I'm thinking Luther, right? But we make it sexy. You're surprised by that. I cast myself as a love interest, but I remain modest in the lovemaking scenes, so no one sees my Happy Valley or my Twin Peaks.
This, of course, means that Murder, She Wrote is coming back, which is great news. But what other old detective show would you reboot and why?
Well, they keep making remakes that are like prequels. So there's like Young Sheldon is a spin-off from The Big Bang Theory. Young Sherlock is coming out now. So if we were to do a detective one, I'm thinking Young Miss Marple. But she's still like 65. So it's not that different.
Jamie Lee Curtis is correct. 2 points go to Kima and Stuart. It's time now for our final quickfire round, which is all about deciphering the numbers in the news. I will read out a headline. All the teams have to do is fill in the blanks. So get ready, teams. When we run out of time, you'll hear this.
I just collapsed like a sack of spuds.
That's Jane McDonald there finding out that our next cruise is with CalMac. Right, get your fingers on the buzzers and here we go. 64% of Scots say they would like to what? Kima?
Get a ferry.
64% of Scots say they would like to what? Stuart?
Is it win the postcode lottery, but they wouldn't be prepared to open the door to the really annoying people on the adverts?
It's not that. 64% of Scots say they would like to what? Kate?
Have their mates shut up about Munroing.
64% of Scots say they would like to what? Chris?
Come up with a way to check if your parents are alive and well without having to speak to them on the phone.
This is what we're looking for. 64% of Scots would like to see more of Scotland. A lot of us here think we haven't seen enough of our home country.
I just collapsed like a sack of spuds.
Oh, there we go. That's the klaxon Jane has McDonalded. It means it's all over. And at the end of the quiz, our winners this week are Kate Hammer and Chris Forbes. And commiserations to Kima Bob and Stuart McPherson. And we'll leave you with the breaking news just in. A mass robo-taxi outage in the Chinese city of Wuhan has sparked a debate around driverless vehicles and damaged Wuhan's otherwise impeccable reputation on the wild stage. Just Eat and Auto Trader are amongst 5 websites being investigated for publishing fake and misleading online reviews. Suspicions were first aroused when one review described a Ford Focus wing mirror as delicious. And Carol Kirkwood has said an emotional goodbye after presenting her final weather forecast. She said that after 28 years of early start, she was dying for a lie-in. So it was a pity that they hurriedly offered her the Radio 2 breakfast show. The news is broken. I've been Des Clark. Goodbye.